Have you ever wondered what happens after you've built your wealth? We spend so much time saving and investing for financial freedom, but what does life look like once you've actually reached that goal? This isn't about growing your money anymore. It's about using it to live a safe, comfortable, and truly fulfilling life. For many, that dream involves moving abroad, chasing better weather, lower costs, or just a brand new adventure. So today, we're rediving into the data to find the 7 best countries to live in after you've VA made it. We'll look at the numbers behind affordability, safety, and quality of life to see where your money goes the furthest. To do this, we're using real data from Numbeo, a massive crowdsourced database, and the World Happiness Index. We're focusing on 5 key factors: cost of living compared to Germany, healthcare quality, safety, climate, and overall happiness. We also considered a practical 6th factor: how close the country is to home, because let's be honest, family and friends still matter. First, we asked our community which countries came to mind for an affordable life abroad. The most popular answers were Albania, Bulgaria, Thailand, Turkey, Tunisia, and Cyprus. And it makes sense. All these places have significantly lower living costs. In Turkey, for example, your money has more than double the purchasing power. A euro here feels like €2 back home. But what about the other factors? Looking at the data, the healthcare in most of these community picks is a bit weaker than in Germany, with the notable exception of Thailand, which actually scores higher. Safety is pretty comparable to Germany in places like Turkey and Thailand. The climate is generally warmer and milder, which is a huge plus for many. But the only catch, the happiness index in all these initial suggestions is lower than Germany's. So, to get a clearer picture, we expanded our search to 95 countries and got a lot stricter with our filters. We only looked at countries that are cheaper than Germany, with healthcare quality at least 90% as good and a safety level of at least 80%. After applying these filters, a new set of contenders emerged: Turkey, India, China, Portugal, Spain, especially Mallorca and Gran Canaria, and Thailand. Some South American countries like Colombia were super affordable but didn't quite make the cut on our safety criteria. Based on this analysis, and without considering the distance from home, our top 7 list looks like this. In first place, Turkey, followed by India, China, Gran Canaria, Portugal, Mallorca, and finally Thailand. This ranking is based on a pure average of our criteria. If you're re-looking for the absolute best bang for your buck in terms of cost and quality of life, these countries are fantastic options. But what happens when we factor in the distance to Germany? For many, being a short flight away from family is a top priority. When we add this to our calculation, the list shuffles a bit. Thailand, being the furthest, drops out of the top 7, and taking its place is a surprising new entry. The revised list is Turkey, India, Spain, Mallorca, Gran Canaria, Portugal, China, Czechia, And Cyprus, Czechia, really shines here thanks to its close proximity, solid healthcare, and a happiness score that's actually a little higher than Germany's. Now, let's take a closer look at our top 3 picks from that revised list. First up, Turkey. With a population similar to Germany, it offers an incredible cost advantage. The average cost of living is just 41% of what it is in Germany. A 3-course meal for 2 costs about €25, and a monthly public transport pass is around €15. A spacious 3-bedroom apartment in a city like Antalya can be rented for €700 to €900 a month. For comparison, that same apartment in Berlin would easily be over €2,400, plus the Turkish lira's current exchange rate against the euro means your money stretches even further. Next, let's head to Spain, focusing on the beautiful islands of Mallorca and Gran Canaria. Spain is already a super popular destination for retirees, and for good reason. The average cost of living is about 76% of Germany's, with Gran Canaria being slightly cheaper than Mallorca. A nice dinner for 2 will set you back about €50. The combination of a warm climate, reliable healthcare, and being part of the EU makes life here very convenient. The bureaucracy and access to health services are much simpler for European citizens. And our final deep dive destination might surprise you, India. It might seem unconventional, but the cost advantage is simply remarkable. The cost of living is only about 35% of Germany's. That means a 3-course meal for 2 is just €12. And you can rent a 3-bedroom apartment in a modern expat-friendly city like Pune or Bangalore for around €300 to €500 a month. India offers incredible diversity, from tropical beaches to cool mountain regions. Of course, it has its challenges like traffic and bureaucracy, but the hospitality, cultural richness, and incredible affordability make it a fascinating option to consider. So, what's the final verdict? If you're looking purely at cost efficiency, Turkey and India are the clear winners. If you prioritize stability, EU membership, and being closer to home, then Spain or Portugal are probably your best bet. Ultimately, this list isn't a definitive answer, it's a starting point. Everyone's priorities are different. You might care more about the climate, the culture, the language, or having family nearby. The most important thing is to start planning for this exciting phase of your life, just as you're planning your investments today. So, what about you? Where could you imagine spending your time after achieving financial freedom? Let me know your dream destination in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want more content on investing and financial independence, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.